Hello guys, first of all, shout out to all my subscribers in my channel. For today's question number 7 is about quadratic equation. So, why quadratic equation? Because most of my students requested this topic, solving quadratic equation. So, this time I'm going to discuss about 3 ways on how to solve quadratic equations. Actually, there are 4 ways, 4 methods on how to solve quadratic equation. So I'm going to discuss to you the 3 ways. Number 1, by square root property. Number 2, by factoring. And 3, by completing the square. Okay? So let's begin. Letter A. 6x squared minus 24 equals 0. You will notice that this quadratic equation is considered as incomplete quadratic equation, meaning we can apply square root property. So what will you do? First, isolate the constant. What is the constant term? So the constant term is negative 24, minus 24. So it will become now 6x squared equals 24. Then you are going to remove 6 as numerical coefficient of x squared. To remove it, you are going to divide both sides by 6. Cancel 6 because 6 divided by 6 equals 1. It will become now x squared equals 24 divided by 6. So 24 divided by 6 is equals to 4. So x squared is equals to 4. Then that's the time apply square root property. How? So just write square root, then square root of x squared is equals to x. Then square root of 4, the answer is positive negative 2. Positive negative 2. So that is the answer in letter A. So the values of x are negative 2 and positive 2, or positive 2 and negative 2. So we will not check it anymore, because if we are going to apply checking, so we will replace this to the original equation, which is 6x squared minus 24 equals 0. If the result are equal, so meaning the answers are correct. Okay, let's proceed to letter B. Quantity x plus 3 squared equals 25. So in this case, you are going to apply now square root property to remove the exponent 2. How? So this is the solution. Quantity x plus 3 squared is equals to 25. We just only copy. Then apply now the square root property. So square root of quantity x plus 3 raised to the second power is equals to x plus 3. Then square root of 25 is equals to positive negative 5. Okay? So what will be the value of x now? We are going to transpose positive 3. So isolate, apply the addition property of equality, adding both sides by negative 3 to eliminate positive 3 here. Okay? So it will become now x is equals to 5 minus 3. The answer is 2. So this is the first answer. Then the second one is equals to negative 5 minus 3 is equals to negative 8. So these are the answers. So the solutions or the roots are positive 2 and negative 8. Okay? So let's proceed to letter C. We have 2x squared minus 98 equals 0. So same in letter A, we are going to isolate minus 98 or negative 98. So here's the solution. 2x squared is equals to 98. Then we will remove 2 as numerical coefficient of x squared by dividing it both sides by 2. So divide by 2, divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is equals to 1. So that is the reason why we cancel it. Then it will become now x squared is equals to 98 divided by 2 is equals to 49. Then apply square root property. Then cancel this. X is equals to positive negative 7. Okay, so this is the result. Did you get, guys, how to use square root property? Mostly, you can easily determine whether you are going to apply square root property if the given polynomial is incomplete quadratic equation. Okay? So, let's proceed to the second method by factoring. So, we have 3 questions here. So, letter A, we have x squared minus 3x minus 18 equals 0. So, if it is factoring, first thing to do is write now 2 parentheses, then equals to 0. So, you are going to use the first term and the last term. Okay? You are going to find the factors of the first and the last term. Then after, check if your middle term is correct. Okay? It depends on the signs that you are going to use. For x squared, factors are x and x. So that when you multiply, x times x is equals to x squared. Okay? Then how about 18? So for 18, possible factors are, we have 3 times 6 equals 18. We have also 2 times 9 equals 18. So 3 times 6, 2 times 9, and 1 times 18. So these are the possible factors or combinations. Now, look at the middle term. So the middle term is negative 3x. So if we will use addition or subtraction, so the possible combination of factors 3 and 6. So we will write here, if you are going to write here 3, then 6, then what will be the sign that you are going to use or operation that you are going to use? So since this is negative, minus 3x, your middle term, we call it middle term, has a negative sign, you are going to assign a negative to the bigger factor or the bigger number. So here, put negative here, then put positive here. When you multiply positive 3 times negative 6, the answer is negative 18. Then, to check your middle term, which is negative 3x, if it is correct, just add the inner term, positive 3x, add the outer term, negative 6x, then multiply 3 times x, 3x, negative 6 times x is negative 6x, then add. So, negative 6x plus positive 3x is equals to negative 3x. So, this is correct. So, therefore, equate this to 0. Your factors equate it to 0. So, it will become now x plus 3 is equal to 0. Then, transpose it. So, x equals negative 3. And then, this is the first answer. The second one will be x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, then transpose minus 6. So, it will become now x equals positive 6. So, therefore, in letter A, the factors are, or the roots are, negative 3 and positive 6. So, that is the answer in letter A. How about for letter B? So, letter B, we have 2x squared minus 7x plus 6 equals 0. Again, to answer this, letter B, if it is factoring, so you can put now 2 parentheses. Okay, by factoring, like this, equals to 0. Factors of 2x squared, start here, the first term. So, possible factors of 2x squared, we have 2x times x, or x times 2x, vice versa. So, we can write here 2x times x. So that when we multiply 2x times x equals 2x squared, right? And then, for 6, Possible factors of 6, we have 2 times 3, 6 times 3, 1 times 6, then 6 times 1. So those are the possible factors. Now, if we will use 2 and 3, so where are you going to locate or assign 2 and 3? Are you going to write here 3 or 2, or 2 here, then 3 here? So be careful in writing the numbers. Because once you write it in a wrong position, so your factors is incorrect. Okay? So we can write here the number 3, and here is 2. Okay? Why? Later, you will find out why I assign here 3 and 2, not 2, 3. Okay, guys? Okay, how about the operations? Since the middle term has a negative sign, so negative 7x, then your last term has a positive sign, positive 6. So you can put here negative and negative. Because when we multiply negative 3 times negative 2, the answer will be positive 6. Then, if you want to check your middle term, you multiply the inner term, negative 3x equals, negative 3 times x equals negative 3x. Then your outer term, negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. So then add negative 3x plus negative 4x is equals to negative 7x. Then equate this to 0. It will become now 2x minus 3 equals 0. Then here x minus 2 is equal to 0. Then to find the value of x, transpose negative 3, then divide it by 2. So x equals positive 3 over 2. So this is the first answer. And the other one, just transpose negative 2, x is equals to 2. Okay? Did you get, guys? Okay, so let's proceed to question number, or letter C. We have x squared minus 8x plus 15 equals 0. For letter C, we are going to write now 2 parentheses here is equals to 0. Factors of x squared, I think this is easy for you. Okay, so x and x. Because once you multiply x times x equals x squared. How about 15? So just think what are the possible factors of 15? We have 3 times 5, right? 5 times 3, 1 times 15, 15 times 1. So vice versa. Now, if we will use 3 and 5, write here 3, then 5 here, then decide what operation are you going to use. So, this is negative, this is positive, so we will use subtraction here. Minus 3 minus 5. So therefore, x is equals to 3. So just transpose negative 3. Then x minus 5 equals 0. So transpose negative 5, x equals positive 5. So this is the answer in letter C. So about by factoring. Solving quadratic equation by factoring. Okay. So the last method that I'm going to discuss to you is about by completing the square. Okay. Now, I just give you 2 questions here in completing the square. X squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. What will you do first if you are going to use solving quadratic equation by completing the square? First, isolate the constant. So that is the first requirement. And then, you check also if the numerical coefficient of x squared is positive 1. So it should be positive 1. The value of a must be positive 1. Okay? Now, so here, correct, we have positive 1. So the solution of letter A, okay, so we have now x squared minus 2x is equals to 8. Okay? Then after isolating the constant, negative 8, so the next step will be find or identify the value of b. Okay? So the value of b here is negative 2. So divide it by 2. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Then negative 1 raised to the second power is equals to positive 1. So the trinomial now, the resulting will be the PSA, perfect square trinomial. X squared minus 2x plus 1 is equals to 8 plus 1. So we added 1 here and also 1 on the right side of the equation to make it balance. Okay? Now, factoring this, we have now x minus 1 squared is equals to 9. Okay? Then, apply square root property. So, square root, then x minus 1 is equals to positive, negative, 3. So, therefore, x equals, the first value of x is x equals 4. And then, the second value of x is negative 3 plus 1 is equals to negative 2. So, this is the answer for letter A. Then, the last question about completing the square. Okay, 2x squared plus x minus 10 equals 0. Again, we are going to isolate the, we can write the solution here, I think. Okay, so isolate the constant. So it will become now 2x squared plus x is equals to 10. Then look at the numerical coefficient of x squared. It's equals to 2. So we will make it positive 1. How? Divide all the terms by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Cancel this. Okay, x squared equal plus x over 2 equals 5. Now, what is the numerical coefficient of x? So the numerical coefficient of x is 1/2. 1/2 divided by 2 is how many? So it's equals to 1/4. So we have now x squared plus x over 2 plus 1/4 is equals to 5 plus 1/4. Okay, PSC. Perfect square trinomial. We will factor this. Quantity x plus 1/2 raised to 2. Then is equals to 5 plus 1/4 is equals to 21 over 4. Then apply square root property. So cancel. X plus 1/2 is equals to square root of 21 over 2. Positive, negative also. So transpose positive 1/2 to find the roots or the value of x. So the final answer x equals positive, negative square root of 21 over 2 minus 1/2. Or we can write the answer as x is equals to positive, negative square root of 21 minus 1 all over 2. So this is now the final answer. Okay guys, so I hope you learned something about this solving quadratic equation using the three methods. So next meeting we will discuss about solving quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Okay, thank you for listening. Stay home, stay safe. Okay, bye bye.